Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Game 2 of Round of 16 between RandomEffekt and JSR. I'm HN. Tonight, I am joined by the legendary Lack Attack 24. What's going on, man?
Hey man, I'm doing great. Thanks for having me. Really excited to watch this race and see if JSR can finish off RandomEffekt or if RandomEffekt has a little more life left in him.
I feel like it's probably going to go to a Game 3. These guys are so darn good. Both very prolific. Man, I can't talk tonight. Very good vanilla runners. JSR, obviously, one of the best. Came up with the manipulations for level 3 and such. So, this is gonna be good.
Yeah, I'm gonna cheer for JSR. I just want to knock RandomEffekt out for some reason because you want Game 3. I just want to knock. Let's just get it over with.
All right.
Send JSR on.
Lack Attack calling his shot. That's all right.
That's right.
See where we get for a start screen today.
All right. I have not started there.
Yeah, it's an interesting spot, but it's not too bad. You get access to some caves and such.
Yeah, near start or vanilla start, and JSR gonna head over to this Armos area immediately.
Yeah,
hopefully
definitely
get
a
that
good
item.
play.
Yeah,
Wrong
find magical sword. Yep. I was already with my tracker, and then my dry erase marker did nothing. He did pick up an item, and it was a heart. Yeah,
it's like the worst.
It's literally nothing. It could get you the white sword item.
Yeah, but you got to find first. That's the problem. Yeah, I mean, like, I'd even take a boomerang just because you get some ability to maneuver the overworld a little bit better.
Yeah. RandomEffekt having a little trouble here. Looks like he's got a candle, but sending us the frames one by one through the mail. It looks like so far.
It looks like you might have gotten that candle from that potion shop, perhaps. They're south of the Armos, so we'll see what happens when JSR gets there.
Yeah.
And magically a level 5.
Yeah, not even sure where he was. Just, but he had that candle, so it's potential that it was under a bush.
Got a question in chat. How are wood and white swords randomized? Well, the wooden sword is in one of the open caves on the overworld. In this particular flag set, there is also overworld blocks. So if you happen to have perhaps had a power bracelet under your Armos item, your wood sword could also be blocked underneath one of those spots. The white sword is randomly shuffled into the mix, and the white sword cave can be under any cave in the overworld. Also, dark nuts on the overworld are jerks.
But JSR does not have the blue ring. Pretty sure. I think he just picks that color. Ah, yes, 5 was at start. Okay, I was wondering that because RandomEffekt had that bush burned when he up-A'd out of 5.
Yeah, JSR, a very specific, when we interviewed him last time, that not touching a dungeon until he has a sword. Doesn't matter if it's 1, it's not going to matter if it's 2, he will not dive a dungeon swordless.
I personally like that strategy. I think that you can find stairs without using a sword, but I feel like it's rare enough to just kind of map out the locations. And we talked about this before of just like find the locations, get your weapon, make sure you got bombs when you go in. It's always nice to have a plan. Sometimes it doesn't work out that way though.
Yeah, for sure. And it's one of those things too, where if you've got a candle, you can map out a lot of your overworld in the process. And what you're looking for is you need your dungeons, and we know something's going to be blocked. So you're going to have to dive eventually, but other than one or two, maybe take a couple of peeks, but I'm kind of in the same vein where I'm not going to go swordless for a very long time into things.
Yeah, it definitely can help, like, you know, it balance the playing field. Like, if you find a weapon or ladder or something that's really, you know, a key item, it can really kind of set you apart in the early going.
Yeah, if you end up with a red ring or a wand or something for sure.
Yeah, a low, high, or a very small, large secret here with 64. Not very good. I think the mid was about 30. I think it was 37.
That about balances out then. Except
Yeah.
level 3, I think that's at the Lost Hills Armos.
That's what it. That's what it looked like. We'll pencil that one in for now.
We'll see if we get those missing frames in the mail later. We got... Okay, I thought we had another level for a second. We just got a black screen. That works. Got blackout on the overworld now.
Yeah, just call it, you know, nighttime.
Interesting concept.
Yeah. Surprised it hasn't, you know, that hasn't come up, been, you know, or thought of yet.
I know Fred had some timers going. I guess we find level 1 for JSR.
Ooh, that sounds interesting.
And 2 for RandomEffekt. But had like a timer system, and I'm not sure what happened. There were some bugs, I think. He might be able to correct me, or someone might. But, you know, he had accidentally created blackout in the overworld, and I'm pretty sure that could be an option where you could rotate it eventually, which would be interesting. We do see Random is diving into this level 2 for just a little bit. Kind of, sort of, maybe. Likes one of the enemies there. Not going to be easily taken out with just a candle.
The rumors are true. He's streaming at 1p. Hey, another level. Wow, we've found a lot of levels so far. 1, 2, 3, and 5 and 6. 6 at the vanilla 8 spot. JSR trying to dance with those dark nuts and running out of space there in the narrow corridors of 8.
Yeah, not fun dealing with those blue dark nuts in the forest areas for sure.
Yeah.
And ironically enough, who let the dark nuts out as our message in that cave?
Look like a recorder there on the coast.
Could be important.
Could be. I think you go pick that up when you get the ladder. I think that's probably valuable enough. I don't think you leave that behind.
Oh, of course not. The moment you do, there's going to be a dig dugger block every time.
Yeah, even just for overworld movement. Those moblins look like they had 1 HP, so JSR might try to farm them to get some, try to find some bombs here. I think it might be the first 3 enemies he's killed, so might have to do this a couple times to get a bomb chance.
Yeah, like you said, gotta go. I think RandomEffekt did the same exact thing there off camera. We saw him going in and out of 6, and now has 8 bombs, so good call there for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, if you go into a level and then come out, all of the overworld enemies respawn. Like, I guess if you've cleared it, like, it respawns immediately. Instead of having to, like, traverse a certain number of screens.
We did see 88 for arrows there in the one forest cave, and there is level 2 at that Armos.
Yeah. JSR is sticking to his word, not diving level 2 there.
Oh man, got a 10 count with a candle.
That is pretty hard to do.
Be interested to see where this sword is at. Another heart for RandomEffekt here.
Yeah, it's up at the letter spot. And JSR probably going to work his way up there now with the with some bombs if he can get past this group of dark nuts. Good.
Oh no!
Yeah, he got boxed in there, but it was a good move. Good try with the blue candle.
I'm curious, Random's got 6 hearts, so I'm assuming that he might have gotten a heart out of level 2. We'll never know, but JSR going to make this arrow purchase, I think.
Yes, he is. I like the arrow purchase. He hasn't seen too many mugger caves. When I have money and I see something, I'm like, I might buy this. I just pick it up because chances are you're going to lose that money anyway.
Well, on top of that, we don't know if that's the rare shop or not. So having to come back, there's not really, I guess level 6 is over here, but there's not a lot over here to come back to. 6 is going to be one of those dungeons you want to do as late as possible. So getting that early is a good call. And there's level 9.
Do they still call that Candle Cove up there?
In the top, it's Casino Corner.
Dang. The kids will never know how cool it was back in the day. Yeah, this is what, year 7 of Randomizer for us, I think.
That is correct. It's been a long time. I was just thinking about that. You and Fred's conversation, and this is what it's turned into.
Yeah. So y'all can thank me for the randomizer. Of course, I did zero work. I just played and told Fred, "Hey, this is a good idea. You should do it." And look at all the fame and fortune it's brought him. People curse his name whenever something isn't randomized.
Yep, and not even in this game. It's in
any game.
Super Metro. It says literally any game. It is Fred. It's great. All right, so we're at the waterfall now. We're running out of locations. We're basically waterfall area, or I guess we haven't seen the southwest. Maybe
we got one of the any roads down there in the left corner, but didn't get to see the other cave. So yeah, Deadwoods. Graveyard area, all that love, basically the entire northwest and Deadwood. So the west side of the map, Death Mountain.
So basically, our sword has to be either at the top of the waterfall or west of Monocle Rock.
Yeah,
or not Monocle Rock, man.
Spectacle
Rock. I was close. I guess we haven't had a level 1 check either, so Random's going to check that. All right, maybe JSR got there.
JSR did get there, yeah. Yeah, this is level 9 here for JSR. Yep. A nice Bazooka Joe. Level
Did you
9.
see the starting location?
It is
way in the northeast.
Oh, really? I did not see that.
Yeah. One of those cool little features Fred added where you can start at any adjacent, and it is like up there in like the 6th column on the 3rd row.
I did not know that it shuffled the Armos or the stairs there on that screen. I thought it just removed it if it wasn't like a level or something.
It's actually kind of annoying because, you know, you want to go do your vanilla thing when you scroll, and it's like, hey, wait, there's no stair there.
Yeah, that's not a... All right, JSR with 1 heart here, going up to the white sword area, but... Oh! Takes a hit! Will a pea hat die?
Oh, no!
No, JSR will die. That's unfortunate. We do know that it's not the sword, because I think RandomEffekt went up there.
Yeah, I think it's got to be Death Mountain at this point. We've hit just about everywhere else.
Yeah, I think it could be... I mean, I think RandomEffekt's coming up on that, but like where the bracelet is, or the cave next to the bracelet. But yeah, it's gonna be over in that area.
Apparently we have level 8 somewhere. Oh, we'll be at the grave, it looks like. And that is a fantastic fuchsia.
Oh, there's another arrow shop, so it was not a rare shop, but still a good purchase. He's down to 0 money. 0 resources, just a blue candle.
Thought about it up an A, but then decides to scroll to the grave. I like this move. RandomEffekt has this chosen total blackout for level 8. we're at, it's 13 and a half minutes in, but you got to think about the amount of coverage that these guys have already gotten on the overworld. It's basically Death Mountain and a grave left for JSR.
With no bombs either. So this is kind of dicey.
Yeah, I think he's got the coast left as well, the bomb, but man, it's just the speed at which the overworld is getting cleared is pretty phenomenal, honestly.
Well, yeah, I mean, with no sword, these guys aren't going into these dungeons, so they're just spending all their time in the overworld. So you can kind of see that it takes about 15, 18 minutes to clear the entire overworld. Yeah, but, man, there's really not that much left. My guess is, I guess it's going to be west of 9, right?
I'm pretty sure that's the only cave left.
Yeah. It really is just awful to walk up there with no bombs either, knowing that it's like the last cave, because you know you're going to have to do it again if you don't find any enemies up there. We haven't seen a bomb shop yet either, I don't believe.
No, I'm betting you that is probably the rare shop, which is unfortunate. And it's buried on Death Mountain somewhere, likely. I mean, that's really all we have left, unless it's under one of the blocked locations.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't seen our white sword item yet either, so that could also be underneath.
Oh, bad spot to pause and shoot a rock there for JSR, but he's going to be getting his revenge here with the sword.
Finally, at 1520.
Yes, we can stab things. He's guaranteed to farm all of these Octoroks looking for a bomb, so he does not have to come back up here.
Random back on the start screen, so not sure if he's taking deaths or what the deal is there, unfortunately.
No bomb for JSR, so he's got to make the long walk back down, but he's still just looking for bombs here. If, you know, from the commentator's booth, I would have up 8 and just gone directly to 5, or walked over to 1, because, you know, now you have your sword. 1 and 2 are kind of in the same general area. But it looks like he's going to check this white sword cave that he orphaned earlier when he got bopped a couple times.
Yeah, this makes sense to do real quick. He also probably wanted the bomb pack just if he were to go to level 1. Because
true, very true. Yeah, I just hate to like leave this cave, no matter what it is, to just be in the back of your mind, like, oh, I died, you know, 8 tiles from the entrance. So here he goes back into level 5. This is probably what I would have done. Just check level 5 real quick while you're here.
Yeah, this is a solid play too, because 5 is generally pretty flush with keys, which you don't normally have going into level 1, which is a lot of key doors. So this is a pretty good play also, like you were talking about, just because you can stock up on a couple of keys for those lower level dungeons. Possible item room that's Goma blocked there. Super easy, yeah. Enemy set thus far with these stealth votes.
Yeah, not a lot of action in here. We got 1 HP Keese and 1 HP Stalfos. So we do pick up a map.
That is a plasma rifle.
I was gonna say a needler, but or a
needler works too.
Yeah, it's funny we both thought that. But.
And ropes didn't roll up either. Boring. That's a great find early on as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I say that he's literally routed the whole overworld, so maybe not, but
well, he's got the any road. Well, he knows that one of the power bracelet spots is an any road spot, so that kind of lowers the odds for the bracelet a little bit. Recorder is a bit, and he knows what a recorder is, so he's got, you know, he's got 2 of the items so far, at least in no mode.
1830, we had a sword for RandomEffekt. There's a Triforce. Man, this is an easy 5. Good use of that key by JSR there.
All right, nice grab. 1820 and change. Got our first Triforce of the evening.
Interesting choice there to just lose 2 hearts, but you know.
I don't know what he was doing. I know if he's like, oh, should I go get some keys? Or maybe, you know, there weren't any bombs in there. It's just, yeah, interesting choice.
I was thinking about the keys too. Maybe that was the thought.
Yeah. And a quick check out here, finds another arrow candle shop, and then refills his hearts, so that's good. What is the only level? Are we missing 7 and 4, I believe?
That sounds correct.
Okay. Still no bombs. I mean, it's just really rough. I guess we do have, you know, red dark nuts on the overworld, but and here's these moblins that are 1 HP, so maybe you can farm a couple of those.
Yeah, at least moblins are on the overworld. I hate the seeds where you get like Gibdo, Darknut, and Wizrobes, and you're like, I can't kill any of these.
Yeah.
Or I can, and it just takes forever.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Well, he has found level 7 here under the start push block.
Are we gonna do the 1 Octorok shuffle for a while? No, he's just gonna peace out. No, I lied. We're gonna go back in.
Oh, he's committed to 7 now. It might be rewarded here immediately. Oh, no, never mind. Got a key. I got a key. I guess that's a small reward.
All right, we got a map on RandomEffekt side. It looks like Halo Knight. That looks like another Halo weapon to me. Got a nice bomb explosion. Going back super retro. And yeah, good point in chat. Looks like any key in level 1 for RandomEffekt.
Oh yeah, that is a great find. Just, man, this early without really finding many keys at all. That's going to be really nice when JSR gets back there too. And man, the tank strats on Manhandla, that I have never seen like that. Wood sword just directly into the center mass of Manhandla.
Yeah, if it rolled to 2, that actually probably would have worked out pretty well, but unfortunately not the case. And holy mama, that's a big 7.
Looks like a Bitcoin symbol, a little bit.
JSR's gonna peace out on that for now. Hey, bombs! They do exist.
Wow, they do. It's amazing. He's gonna get to open these caves and then be down to 1 bomb again, probably. Or
die.
Oh, will he get the bomb? Yes, he does. No gamble. It's sad. Always gamble. You never know what it can get you.
And playing a game of chicken with that P-hat there.
Do you think a P-hat will die in this stream tonight? In
Absolutely
this race?
not. And a white sword and the white sword, and it's not 5 hearts!
Oh no!
So with that, I believe that 4 is probably under a block?
Well, we still have a lot left.
I guess we have Death Mountain,
Northwest, yeah.
We forget about that. We don't do Death Mountain.
And Forgotten Spot. And did not check this.
I'm telling you, getting globals is like the bane of my randomizer existence. And we find our bomb shop.
Wow. Bomb to get a bomb. Look at that logic chain.
10 rupees, not bad either.
Yeah, that's nice. That was an immediate pickup for me. It looks like he is gonna go up and check this other spot. Even though he's already found 1, there can be more than 1 under a blocked spot.
I think he's got this bomb location as well.
So, I'm interested, like, why not go into the other dungeons that he's found at this point? You know, why continue with the exploration here?
I think he was just wanting to get this one out of the way. I mean, in a way, it makes sense, right? You've got your power bracelet. Check your spots to see if that's the last one you're going to have for your blocks. But I mean, at this point, you still need to dig for a bow and probably silvers, so you're likely going to run across a ladder or a raft anyway.
Yeah.
When you see Random fighting somewhat in level 2... But yeah, it's interesting to see him get these checks before going to 1 and 2. He's actually going to retry. Okay. Get the bombs back. I like this.
I never very rarely made use of retry, but it can really help you with keys, bombs, even money. Like if you've got a lot of resources and then know you're going to spend them, being able to save and then get all that back is pretty nice. I'm going to pay a second visit to the fairy fountain here.
Level 1 is at the burn bush east of the desert merchant cave.
Yeah, I guess that's where he's going now. And I'd always prioritize level 1 just because of the 2 items. Usually pretty easy to maneuver, less rooms, and he is going to be excited when he finds that magical key. And I don't think we saw the second item, but I don't think RandomEffekt... Did he have a sword when he was in here the first time?
He did come with a sword, and that's a easy up and A right there.
Yeah, this looks like a one of the Covenant carbines.
Yep.
Yeah, I think you mentioned Halo earlier.
It's Halo Night, man.
It is. I bet he's going to be looking for the heart too in here, just because of that white sword. He knows he can go pick up with 6 hearts.
Yeah, give somebody like JSR a combat upgrade, and you better look out.
Yeah.
I mean, not that it really matters with how stupidly easy these dungeons have been.
Okay, so we were missing the floor item in 1. I didn't see if it was a basement item or not, but...
Yeah, not sure if Random got anything out of level 2 either. Looks like... Was that the Annie Road there, or does he have the power bracelet out of 5?
The Annie Road is that's the one spot. The Annie, yeah.
There's a nice blob for level 3. So it looks like he has gotten the book, because he just walked in here and we see a map already.
Okay, well, maybe the book is what's in here.
Love the use of bombs here by JSR. These rooms can be ridiculous with the lag.
Yeah, better to just get out of here quickly, and especially because these can drop bombs as well, so you might just get your ammo back.
And that 5, that's a segmented 5.
Trying to determine how to attack these land mola, and he does clip into the moat, which I think is a good strat. He gets impatient though and immediately leaves.
Yeah, sometimes don't have time to just stand there.
Yeah.
Ah, here's the book.
There is the book. So book in level 1. Acquired by both people now. Really wants that heart. Gets the compass, so...
Yeah, only 4 rooms left. I'm pretty sure you're gonna check them all, unless there's a Patra or something of that nature.
And there you go.
Easy game.
Easy every time.
Oh, I guess the 5 isn't segmented. It just looked like it on his, deal. Well, the pixelation. That's great.
We didn't get one of the rooms. That's pretty rough. Yeah, great one. You get all the maps and you get all the keys.
Yeah, I'll take that every time.
Yeah. And now he's going to get the white sword, which is really one of my favorites with these flags is to just get that white sword.
Yeah, now when we do run into Wizropes, I mean, it's going to be exponentially easier. And really, that's about the only thing left in the dungeons that are going to cause them too much trouble.
Yes, I'm guessing he's going to loop back over to level 2 and then go down to 6, maybe? I think he does 6 or 2 first here. They're both right by each other.
Whatever he runs across first.
Oh, it's 6. It's right here. And he's going to 2. That's what I thought. I thought he was going to head over to 2. Also get some more bombs, so...
I mean, you don't have to dig for the item in 6. You could just go for the Triforce. I mean, at this point, there's not a... I mean, you can get some kind of upgrades, but there's not a whole lot you're going to get that's going to make things faster for you.
And there's the pistol, Halo pistol.
Yep. White Sword already doing work here.
Wow, that was... Man. Probably saved all the time it took to go down to the White Sword just on that fight.
Sadly, nothing for it, but you are correct. We do have random effect with the power bracelet now as well, so going to be able to find that level 7.
Finding the compass will direct him back towards the Triforce, and hopefully we'll find the item on the way. Oh, there's a Dig Dogger. There's at least one.
If that is our item, I'm fairly positive both runners will come back and check that.
And that is the heart. We already got the heart at the Armos, so we know that that is the only heart in here.
Yeah, that would make sense with the extra heart that Random Effect had earlier when he popped into here.
I think he wants that item.
Yeah, it's hard to pass something up, especially in level 2. He's not got too many rooms left, like about 8. So it doesn't take too much time. I'm going to force a bomb as well. Random seeing the level 7 here. Gonna explore a little bit more than JSR did.
Nice stack of pancakes there. Gets the silver arrow in level 2.
Well, my assumption is that Random probably has those as well, but we'll have to wait for some confirmation. Forces another bomb, gets another Triforce. JSR on fire here.
Yeah, I mean, does Random Effect have the Triforces in 3 dungeons as well? So, you know, it might actually be really even. It looks exactly the same on the trackers right now. Random Effect missing that white sword, but everything else seems to be about even. Neither runner has found level 4. I think that is the last dungeon we need to find, and that could be in the northwest, or it could be also blocked by the raft or under the lake.
That's an immediate ladder and bow block, so not going to be able to do level 3. We did see Random pop in here earlier and leave pretty quickly, so that would confirm. Also, that was clearly a plasma grenade. Alright, so it looks like we're going to go explore Death Mountain, maybe? Kind of want to do these dungeons in near sequential order, it seems like.
He's also got level 8 over here in
that's right.
at the grave, so he may be checking that, yeah.
High density of items, I like it. Wish we could see what's going on Random's screen.
I know, it'd be nice to get a little knowledge on this level 7. Looks like one of the Moai on like Easter Island.
Yeah.
Facing left. Yeah.
I can buy it. Either that or one of the Covenant tanks.
Ah, yes. Yeah.
Gotta stay on brand. And there's a red candle. Gotta go ahead and grab that. I don't mind that. You could get into a bubble room, and the red candle could be really nice in that case.
Yeah, you get a room of likes or something like that, and candle can really come in handy. Or Gibdo. I'm gonna pull that red candle out immediately, so.
Yeah, I hate fighting Gibdo, man. They're just so hard to predict. You're like, oh, nope, we're gonna change direction on you.
Yeah, just slow enough to, like, really give you trouble.
I think they are my least favorite overworld enemy. We can kind of see why Random bailed out of here earlier. This white sword, ever so slowly inching JSR ahead with some of these fights, being able to finish them up just a little bit quicker. Oh, but that's going to set you back a bit.
Gibdo's moved down on his favorite enemy list just now.
Oh, like I said, man, Gibdos, they suck.
Yeah, that's a rough one.
I mean, all they want to do is give you a hug, but man. 3 HP blue Tektites. All right, something actually rolled up. Hey, red wizards did as well.
I think Patra's body took 6 hits from the.
Oh, we have an item in 7, but.
Oh, we don't know what it is.
It's blank.
It's probably super important. I can't even tell. Like, is his dot in the middle there? Oh, we lost it. Looks like it could be in the middle. So maybe that'll give us some knowledge. That could also just be an empty tile.
RE is red now. Could be a red ring, maybe?
Well, he up A'd or died.
Man,
I guess he up A'd.
Bombs.
He up A'd because, yeah. Not sure which one is random effect on that screen.
Man, we had a menu check too, but it was only the bottom portions, which didn't do us any good.
Hey, we got the raft.
That's a good item, especially with level 4 still outstanding. That may be needed. So if you run across the Triforce here, do you take it in bail, or do you look for that second item?
You found the red candle already.
Oh, so, you're right. You know,
red candle and raft. Yeah.
Well, in theory, let's theorize.
I always find the second. Like, if I have a few rooms left, I'm finding it. I am not bailing. I dug every 8 in the races I had recently. So, still needing bow, still needing ladder. I think I would continue looking for any item that I have to me. Knowing the recorder is over there, like if you had the recorder too, maybe I would bail because then you could come back still having items in 3. I guess 3 is blocked. So 3 is not going to have your bow, it's not going to have your ladder. 4 we don't know yet. 7, we have an item, but we don't know what it is yet. We're getting there.
Yeah, seems fair to me.
Yeah, I think it does make a difference if you have recorder or not. I'm more likely to bail in a dungeon if I have recorder. Once I get the Triforce.
This is way out of the way too, so yeah. Nice compass for JSR. Gonna point him to the direction of the Triforce. Oof. Well, we're not getting through that room. I guess we could jump to the left real quick.
Not my favorite enemy. I've seen a lot of expander patchers recently.
Yeah, those are rough.
JSR gonna come back to level 8.
I'm actually really surprised.
I am too. Just given the length of time it's gonna take to walk back there, but maybe he'd rather come back with more hearts. And which runner do you think? Do you think these runners feel like they're ahead or behind at this point? Like, I usually feel like I'm behind whenever I'm racing.
I mean,
but finding the late white sword or late sword, both runners found it late. But whenever it's your last open cave, usually you may feel like you're behind.
It's a tough call. I think Random's probably maybe feeling a little bit more behind than JSR. Hasn't found the white sword item, so there's still a few regular checks on the overworld, and found that sword like 5 minutes later. So it's just kind of piled up a little bit. When you're at almost 40 minutes into a seed, you've got only 3 Triforces, and you're dealing with these big dungeons. I, at least anyway, start to get a little frustrated, as it looks like level 4 is likely on Death Mountain. I think that's what JSR is really shooting for here, is to go to level 4. Maybe find a ring or something, or a wand.
Why? Yeah, he never went into level 6. He knows level 7 is down just a few screens from start. He didn't go back into 6. Thought maybe he would consider that.
Really wants to find this last level here.
Bombs on sale. Pick some up.
Random in this level 8. I mean, assume, like you were talking about, gotta find both items. We'll see if he pulls out the Triforce.
Yeah, still unsure of what item he did find in level 7.
And 2, these seeds are especially with like silvers already found. You know, we're at 41 minutes, but these guys can close out 5 Triforces and find Ganon in 15. Completely doable. So we might see, you know, a sub-hour here if we get on a path and find level 4. If it's got our bow or something like that, you may not even need the ladder, since we can get through level 3 possibly by shooting the Goma. So you could just kind of Triforce and go at that point until you find out you need the ladder.
JSR now knows where he is on the global, getting that clock.
Question in chat, important items are not allowed in 9 in these flags.
Silvers can be there, but not anything else. Raft, bow, recorder, bracelet.
Or ladder, I think those are the 5.
Or ladder, yeah.
So JSR gonna go back and buy bombs again. I like this. Making sure we got 8 for the mountain. Can't quite tell where Random is in this level 8. I think up in the, like, E column, maybe?
Yeah, I don't really remember too many of the rooms in level 8, so it's hard to decipher where he's at.
I was just kind of looking on his map to kind of see where his icon is. But it's not exactly easy to see. Bow cannot be in 9 with these flags, no.
I really think that this flag set has found a sweet spot. Like, I'm not sure what I would change in here. I know some people don't really care for the extra bosses too much, but I think like everything else is pretty solid.
I, for one, personally think that I'm always going to play with forced overworld block on. I think it adds a lot of strategy, and it makes you you know, usually when you find like a raft or a power place, you're like, ah, crap, I don't really want that, but I need to go take checks. Well, you know, with that flag, it makes them a lot more valuable, and I like that. You know, it adds depth to the game, and I'm always for that.
Yeah, just adding one more like piece in the logic chain, because sometimes you could just you could win the game with bow, silvers, and wood sword. You know, you might not even need anything else.
Yeah. And
so
it's like last spot for here. B with the good old
or
B1.
the recorder. It is
the B1.
Yeah.
The recorder would have been nice. That means we would have had to have dug what, 6 or 7? That'd be fun.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we would need the ladder, which I'm guessing RandomEffekt doesn't have the ladder. Probably a boomerang. Just because we haven't seen wand being used. We know it's not the red ring. I feel like if it was ladder, he would have gone to pick up the recorder.
Yeah, for sure.
We didn't know that this was going to be the guessing game we were going to play. Is like, what did RandomEffekt find in 7? Oh, another block by Dig Dogger.
I mean, it's kind of living up to his name. His screen is kind of a random effect. We have
may
frame
randomly
here and blackout and
randomly get a frame of information. I'm sure he's very frustrated too. We're poking fun a little bit, but having internet issues is the absolute worst. We do see that he picks up his raft or his just brown square. So my condolences to RandomEffekt for his internet.
yeah, you know, and again, unfortunately, that's just going to be a time sink, just because you're going to go check those 2 spots, likely before Death Mountain. And there's our ladder.
This is where people would yell Fred for putting ladder in 4.
Ferd.
I, for
Derp.
one, would never do that. Never.
Never, ever, ever.
JSR's had enough. He is, with his ladder, going to be... Oh
no! It's forcing you to go back.
Yes, we got a block.
I love this game.
This is so funny. You're so close to the Triforce. It's just like 3 rooms away.
I'm telling you, it's great as people watching, but it is one of the most frustrating things as a runner. You're like, are you kidding me? Interesting check.
I think maybe he's looking for a blue ring or something.
Yeah, it could be.
He's got full money here. I think blue ring might have been at the river cave. Like the river, the one at the start.
Yeah, I try to remember to write those down, but sometimes I forget.
Oh, no, he's just doing the world wrap, okay, and checking that one cave in the process, okay.
Yeah, I was just curious why he was checking it. He's got all of his dungeons.
Yeah, so now I'm thinking he's going to level 2, or level 6. No, he doesn't.
You know, he's just not interested, man.
He does not want to go into 6 at all.
Well, now with the recorder, we could do a few different things.
He remembers his... Okay, alright, he's gonna get the fairy refill and up A at the same time. And then... man, I don't know where he's gonna go. Nothing is by 4.
I almost feel like it would have just been faster to go down and scroll to the Dead Woods, but we don't get to hear a tune that way. Yeah, I'm not sure. He seems to be very allergic to level 6. Just wants to get this 4 done. Maybe go back to level 8 and get it done as well.
Yeah, I just wouldn't go... I guess he's going to 8, but... Without the bow still... I feel like I would go... I don't understand why he's not going to 6.
Yeah, I mean, at this point,
he
we
must
know
know
the bow.
something. I don't know.
Well, I mean, he has a ladder, too, so I'm actually kind of surprised he didn't bump back into 3 to see if the bow is in there.
Yeah, because there's no item in here. You're just going down to the Triforce. So maybe he just wants to get this out of the way. And now that he has full health, he knows Patra's this way.
It's also one of those things where you know that you just need to get the Triforce out of here in 4, and this gives you about 3 or 4 minutes to kind of plan out what you want to do.
Absolutely. I've done that before too, where it's like, okay, I know I can just kind of mentally coast through this. I don't have to think about something I'm looking for. I can think ahead to the next dungeon or something. But we also haven't seen the letter, which I'm guessing now is under the lake.
I guess so.
That's the last spot.
Oh my gosh! And 8 would have... Oh no!
8 would have also blocked them. That is hilarious.
So that would explain why Random is well, he didn't get the Triforce out of here. I'm sure he got to this room. Oh man. So the death by JSR earlier due to Patra for like giving him the up and A actually saved him some time. Unbelievable. We're approaching Redbird grad levels of forehead here. For those of you that missed that one, Redbird didn't know that the white sword could count as your overworld block, so was convinced that level 3 was on the raft spot. It just so happened that out of the 28 spots left on the overworld, it rolled onto one of the raft spots.
Yeah, I didn't know that either until later.
Well, and when I originally asked about these, because I've been gone for a while and had never played with the flag, I asked and I got told that the white sword did not. So I had a game as well where I went through and cleared the entire overworld, you know, thinking that that was the deal because it was in you know, so it happens.
The way I found out is I found all 9 dungeons and they weren't. None of them were under the block. And that's how I found out that it could be white sword.
Yeah, it's always nice to find out that way.
Instead of the other way. Where you're digging every dungeon. Where are my silvers?
Right before that game, they had one where the ladder was the white sword, or was the Armos item, and the red candle was on the coast, and their sword was under a burn bush.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it. It's great logic.
I know, it's like, and I don't think either of them knew until they had about 3 spots left on the overworld that was the case. So that's always nice.
Hopefully a Goma's behind the in this next room, guarding the Triforce.
Oh, that'd be sweet irony.
Yeah, 2 more chances. Ah,
it's close.
Oh, it could still be in the last room. Goma? Oh, it's a boss at least.
One of the more annoying ones at that.
Man, only with 4 hearts here. Better lock him in place, or might have to make this trek again.
Oh, we got it.
Very, very nice. We're gonna say that he meant to do that.
Well, I guess he didn't get it, but whatever. He got the timer one at least. Patras are so weird.
They make no sense to me. Yeah, sometimes when you like kill one and it changes like immediately, that really throws me off.
Yeah, there's the one that locks in the rotation, and then there's a timer one apparently, and then who knows about the one that does the weird double axis thing, as we see JSR do the fancy little scroll in the northeast to take you back to start.
I think that's why he went back to 4, just so he could show that off. See, he's completely ignoring. He's completely ignoring the bow in 6. Yeah, if you screen scroll out of the boundary of the map, and it's a little complicated because when you screen scroll to the left, it moves you up 1 row on the map, because the way that the map is laid out is like left to right, and then down 1 row, like to the next row. And so if you screen scroll at the top left of the map, it spits you back to the start because the game's like, I don't know where to put you. I'm sending you back there. And you can do that in the vanilla game if you screen scroll in that spot, or if you recorder to level 5, it'll also send you back to start. It's good to know. It's a nice trick, especially when you want to keep all your health, because he would have lost what 6 hearts there had he up aid.
Yeah, no ring. You definitely want to keep whatever you can.
Yeah,
I mean,
he also
again,
had the whistle, so he could have also used that.
Maybe I was wrong, and maybe 3 was bow blocked on both sides. I thought there was a key door on the other side of the ladder, so maybe I was wrong in that regard. But if 3 is accessible, this is a very weird play.
Yeah, I was trying to decipher RandomEffekt's screen at the time, so I missed anything that was in 3. I just know that he left immediately.
My bow has to be here or in 6 otherwise. And I feel like Random he's got his ladder and his recorder, so he's at least going to be able to get the Triforces out of 8 and 4.
Really wants this bomb force. Does get it. Spends 4 bombs to get it, but he does get it.
You know what? It's just showcasing the ability that matters.
At that point, you gotta force it.
Right? A sunken cost fallacy.
RandomEffekt finding the truth in level 6. Hopefully it's the bow. We'll see. I guess the bow is not in here. I'm guessing this is a boomerang.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We might see here, though.
I thought there was a heart there for a second on the Stalfos, but just a key.
Yeah, and chat making a great point here as well. RandomEffekt's timer is roughly 3 minutes behind, so we don't really know where he's at, and we could see a dot done at any time.
True.
All right.
Yeah, I don't even know if he has Triforces. Like,
right?
Did he grab the Triforce in any of the other dungeons? We do not know.
We know he doesn't have 4 or 8 because he just got the recorder, and he needed that for both of them. Or rather, you needed that for both of them. Mm-hmm. And he is here in this 6, killing another Dig Dugger.
JSR deciding if he wants to use his last bomb.
That's
gonna take the stair. Yeah, gonna take the stairs back. This is a tough choice. RandomEffekt found the item in here, so he's gonna try to build up a count. Always scary with 1 bomb and a ton of exploration. Oh, does he know how many he killed there? I think it was 5.
Somewhere between 4 and 7.
That's when you get hit again.
Yeah, for sure. Oh man, we could have been blocked from the item here. Just kidding. No need to clear that room. Option number 7. Is this it? And still see, I don't believe RandomEffekt has got the white sword yet either. So, once again, still just so far behind in combat power.
So rough for JSR with only 1 bomb. And no doors to walk through. He's just at the mercy of the door now, instead of being able to bomb anything.
Well, and you don't have bomb droppers. You don't have things that drop in general, because he's running into a bunch of like-likes that you don't want to store a bomb on either. And you got keys, which aren't helpful. I mean, at this point, I'm probably going to reset my count, just because I don't know where I'm at.
There we go. That's definitely 5. Of course. More like-likes.
Yeah, at this point, you're just kind of hoping that you get a room drop, I guess. Pretty bad dungeon set here. There's not a lot to work with.
Yeah, he's still looking for the Triforce too, so could also be in here. It is not.
Yeah, this is rough. I don't remember seeing anything he could really go to try to force a bomb off of, or even bomb droppers. Like, I don't know what the bomb dropper was in this one.
He did. There is the Octorok outside that he farmed earlier.
The Octorok, yes.
Z1R Octorok, and there's some moblins to the right too.
I think he's on an 8 count now.
Well, hopefully he wasn't. Oh, here we go. Just kill these.
Alright, he was on a 9. Never mind. Well, you know, globals don't exist. What are those?
He has not gotten many of them. We're getting a message from chat saying the wand is in 6. So we'll look for confirmation, but that is definitely a possibility.
Well, and of course, we
oh
get
wait,
the staircase
there's
when
the
it's empty.
screen,
And that is confirmed.
and that is confirmed. Yeah. All right, thank you.
So level 7, we haven't seen random with the bow. So again, my question is level 3 actually blocked by the Goma, or can you go through one of those doors via the ladder? And if that's the case, does it have our bow? I mean, it would have to at this point, right?
Yeah, now that we know where everything else is. Bow in 3.
And we do see the Triforce for random here as well.
Yes, that is a Triforce. All right.
Well, I think that's his only Triforces. Again, this is 8 and 4, quick cleanup. It can take a couple of minutes. He's over here. I imagine he's going to go back to level 3 at this point, so maybe we'll actually get to take a peek. This could be the move that sets him ahead. Or at least brings him back to par. I mean, there is that few minutes he has to do for 4 and 8.
We're going into level 3. We'll see. JSR runs into a Goma. Still digging that item.
Gosh, he's only got like 6 rooms left? That sucks.
He has the entire bottom row.
Oh,
of
does he?
rooms
Okay.
Too, yeah, because
Okay.
he ran out of bombs down there, or he had that one bomb left. It looked, you know, there's the room of gorillas here that he could probably farm, and
So you can walk across the water and get to level 3. So kind of, like I said, one of those things where maybe JSR didn't know that there was an open door over there and thought that they were both blocked by the Goma. But just interesting to not go back to level 3 when you get the ladder. Chat saying you're the bomb upgrade in level 3.
both of our runners at max money.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have anything to... I mean, I guess you could get a blue ring, but I think there was the one shop. Another nice force by a JSR. One of those things we see him do spectacularly a lot.
Hey, that's Goma blocked. No cheating.
Oh! You called it earlier, man. TGE's leftover breakfast.
Yeah, definitely good to leave that behind. Did he not grab the Triforce?
I don't think he's seen it.
I thought he... I'm pretty sure he saw it and left it. It was in the top right corner of one of these rooms, but...
Alright, item in level 3. I don't know what it is, but it's an item.
Gotta be a bow.
Yeah, it has to be. It's
Yeah.
just interesting that you can't see an item.
Can't see it at all. No, no chance.
And it's also
Yeah.
important to note that, again, while Random has to go back to 4 and 8 for Triforces, he's also done a lot of exploration in level 7 already early. So JSR's dumping all this time in right now.
This
Random's
is a
already got
Triforce
that
room.
6 done.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh man, JSR definitely hurting from that 7. You know, if I was playing the 7 and that exact same thing happened to me, I would just feel awful of how it went. Just because you basically had to do every room twice with no bombs. Gets his 5
Get the
rupee
fiber.
there. Yeah, of course.
This game is great, man. I love it.
So does he go to 6 or 3 now?
I mean, I guess 6, but I feel like...
Yeah, HUD clip. Here we
Yeah,
go. Finally going into 6.
I feel like he's convinced level 3 is bow blocked. It doesn't remember that you can walk across the water.
Yeah, maybe he thought it was a shutter door. Oh, this is rough too. There's a lot of rooms in here. $30 rooms, I count, with a guaranteed 1 segment.
I will take your word for it. I only do math on stream with Alsoa.
I only do math with Donkey Kong Jr.
Yeah, this would be an interesting question to ask JSR whenever he, if we can get him into here. I really feel like he probably just believes that 3 is bow blocked, and so that the bow has to be here in 6 at this point. Probably going to be kind of confused when the wand shows up. Also, for RandomEffekt, hasn't gotten the white sword item yet, which at this point hasn't, you know, hurt his ability to finish the seed, but definitely would be, I think, welcoming that white sword. I don't think at this point he takes any time to look for it, though.
Yeah, probably not. I mean, it could be red ring, it could be white sword or blue boomerang, so 2 out of 3 are getting a really good item, but at 105, like 102 for him, probably not wasting more time in the overworld.
No, and he just got the Triforce out of 7 really quick as well, so just has to clean up 4 and 8, and he's on the way to 9. I mean, and don't count JSR out. Again, he's 3 minutes behind, too, so we're not quite sure where he's at, but, you know, JSR doesn't have a lot left to do either. Just has to get the Triforce out of 6 and then go to 3 and get his bow, and he's on the way as well.
Yeah. You know, I wonder, is he saving 3 for last because it's right next to 9 also? I mean, that could be something. Just wondering why he's not going to 3 like you said. But he did find the Triforce really quick, so does he go back in?
Moment of truth.
Nah, he's going to 3. I think you're right. I think he thinks that 3 is also bow blocked.
Yeah, he's going to be, I think, really, really confused when he finds the wand in here. And it's one of those things, too, right? You walk in, you see a Goma, and if you look down, you see a shutter door. So that's what's going to stick in your head, and not paying attention that there was either a key door or an open door across the water. We've all done it.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot going on in that room. As soon as you see the Goma, you're up A-ing, and that's probably... Like, you see the ladder immediately, like, while the screen is scrolling. And then you see the Goma, and you're like, well, there's nothing I can do here.
Yeah.
So
and this might be the wand room. We don't actually know where the item room was, but if this is it, this would be pretty quick for JSR overall.
All right, how long does he pause here at the stairs? Oh, okay, it's this room. It's like, does he walk in and just sit there on the stairs, like, what, just rethinking everything?
Right? I'm hoping for it.
Not worth the 6 hearts to walk back. Gonna venture north here in the dungeon.
So around 104, Random has the Triforce out of 8. And you figure the time investment to get to 4, he's probably going to be done around 107.
According to chat, looks like he already has 4 Triforce. So he has all the Triforce pieces and is going to 9 now. But he is walking. That's what chat's saying. So can we trust chat?
No,
Looks like he still needs 4. Okay, yes he is.
So you figure probably around the, 106, 107 to get that done. So kind of where JSR is right now. So we'll see how this 9 plays out for Random as far as taking up his time so JSR can get caught up here. I mean, the worst case scenario here is we get a game 3.
That is true.
But I know for, like, you know, myself, if you're doing back-to-back games, if you lose something or have a situation like this where you think something's bow blocked, sometimes it can be hard to reset your mental. It kind of depends who you are, but I know I would get a little bit frustrated knowing that I had a really good shot at winning the race and closing it out, and then, you know, I just missed the fact that I could go to the level.
Yeah, I would mess with me too, because you had it right there in your hand, and you made a mistake that could have potentially cost you this race. And it's the worst when it's like one of those just small mental mistakes. It's not, maybe you were under, like, you had low offensive capability and you just had a bad combat seed or something. But when it's just something like just paying attention in a room, that can be really frustrating.
Yeah, and it's not like JSR's played this bad at all. He's full cleared 8, he's full cleared 7, he's nearly full cleared level 6 at this point, and we're at 110. I mean, he's flying for sure. It's just unfortunate. And RE gonna have to do this Patra fight with a wood sword still, which is, something to note. Dig Dogger number 37.
That room with the Stalthos, was that a push block room or was there a shutter door with the weird room?
He tried pushing it, I think, and it didn't work. Okay. Or it might have been a shutter.
There was a room earlier, but here's a push block for him. This has to be it. He is getting it, but I bet there's a little... What going on here?
I think at this point he's he's gotten every single item, so at this point he knows it has to be in 3 and he missed something.
Yeah.
107 random effect out of level 4. Can probably get a toot up to level 3 and head into level 9. Man, gotta be a little frustrating, but so at this point, JSR is likely somewhere in the neighborhood of 5 minutes behind Random going into level 9. Just based off of the timer discrepancies. Oh man, there's nothing worse than Tektites rolling up in dungeons. Well, that's not true, but I mean, at least you got a white sword. Quick compass for JSR, so knows where the Triforce is, but still got to figure out where that bow is lying. Gonna be our old man right there, I would assume, or Zelda's room, one of the two. Alright, looks like we have a Ganon down on RandomEffekt side, so we're just looking for Zelda. And that level 9 definitely looks like a Banshee from Halo.
Absolutely.
Whoops, unfortunately misses the bomb there. It's alright, we got a wand, we don't need bombs. And here is the bow for JSR.
Sure is. Triforce 2 rooms away. And 9 is just right around the corner. So we'll have both runners in 9 with RandomEffekt on Ganon.
And it looks like he took a death there. So costed him a little bit of time. JSR with the Triforce out of level 3, getting ready to head to level 9.
Oh, Ganon always finding his way into these rooms with ladder tiles in it.
Yeah, that's what we call pure garbage.
100% agree.
This one's actually not terrible, just because you have access to that second row, which is where you can generally get a good stun lock with him. You can walk across the tile there, hit him in the middle, and get him on the left. But
yeah,
the circle moat and the double moat room are just complete trash.
The circle moat room destroyed me in one of my races. I think I died like 8 times or something. It was dumb. JSR does find Ganon here.
Yeah, I mean, hard to miss him, it seems like. Again, really interesting spot to start in level 9. It's always weird when you're starting anywhere but the bottom row. Now just has to find Zelda. Nice little freeze frame there. Looks like a milkshake machine. Looks like we're gonna get looks like we're gonna get RandomEffekt in here in just a second. So spoilers, he did find Zelda.
Yeah, he did win. The only reason
know,
we know is because of the race room.
His official time was 1:13:54.
Yeah, so guess what? I was wrong. RandomEffekt is gonna win, and yeah, we will get that game 3.
Yeah, and there it is officially on the screen.
I see it. Whoa, there it is. We can definitely make out that that's Zelda.
So yeah, I mean, again, this is just I think if we get an opportunity to talk to JSR, I really do feel like this was one of those I gotta go fast, and he just didn't notice that there was an opening, because I really feel like he'd have gone to level 3 and would have had this probably in the bag. I mean, just with that early white sword, the combat was there. Wouldn't have taken the time to dig the wand with the boomerang for sure. RandomEffekt, welcome and congratulations.
Hey, thanks. Sorry, we just fired off. My computer seemed fine. I didn't even check that it was dropping so much because everything was running really smoothly when I opened the computer. And then you all just said, we didn't see what you did. And I looked over and 90% of my frames were dropped. So yeah, I might restart OBS and see if that happens a little bit before game 3. I apologize.
No, it's all right.
It's okay. We had a great time just trying to decipher what was happening on your screen. We didn't even know if you had grabbed Triforces in levels that you were in. So we had a ton of speculation.
There was a lot of backtracking in this. Obviously, I didn't feel great, but the sword being where it was, I felt okay. Like, if James wants to go up there and check that early, so be it. Most runners won't. So I didn't feel like I got the sword that much behind him. However, if he got the sword and then did Death Mountain, I would have lost this race. I felt really behind because I kept, deep diving. I deep dove 7 and 8, and got some items here and there, but didn't finish it out. And they were in really awkward spots too. Like they were in spots where nothing was really close to it. So I don't know. I felt like I was doing a lot of walking. I don't know if you saw at the you probably didn't see at the end what happened with Ganon. I died 2 or 3 times, but I didn't want to use the potion really at that point. But the second to last time, the time before I actually completed it, I was in the corner and I hit him, and I got hit by the fireball on what I looked like the right of me, and I got flung to the right, And I tried to move back over into the left corner and got Ganon hugged for the last 4 damage. It's happened before. It's just this really awkward hitbox that flung me to the right when the fireball was coming from the right. It was very odd, and I wasn't expecting it. And I shouted some expletives at that point.
We do see JSR is going to finish here as well.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great story. You could have made that whole thing up, and we would have no idea. So, sometimes the hitboxes with Ganon are a little strange because fireballs can spawn randomly and stuff. So it is weird. But yeah, that's a tough room to have Ganon in for sure. Anytime there's a ladder spot in there, it's just like, oh, I don't know how to do this. If the skull's not on the floor, I don't know how to do this.
Yeah, I mean, I've done it in that room before. The problem is I'm entering on the right. That was like the worst part about it. Like if I would have entered on the left, no problem at all. But because I entered on the right and he spawns on the left both times or 3 times, he spawned on the left. No, he spawned in the middle the 3rd time. It's just really awkward to get over there without a red ring. You have a green tunic and a white and a wooden sword at that point too. So it's really, really hard to do that room efficiently. What's up, James?
Hey, what's going on, man? GG.
Good, James. Yeah, the white sword was actually down on the coast as the white sword item.
Okay. Yeah, I was kind of searching around for that. I didn't find it, but once I found the bow in 3,
yeah. Oh, trust me, I won't forget that.
So, yeah,
that's the first question HN will ask you.
I marked a Goma block in 3, not a ladder block. And
it was both, but yeah.
Yeah, and so I assumed, and I full cleared 7, and I full cleared 6, and when I say I full cleared them, I full cleared.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. I goofed, but I mean, I'm excited for the next one, man.
I basically full cleared 7 and 8. Like I was deep into both of those, and I had to go back to each one of them because I was blocked by the ladder. At least I thought I was blocked by the ladder to get the Triforce. So I didn't want to go. Once I got the items out, I didn't want to go back in trying to find a ladder, a workaround.
Man, I felt like I was doing so well, and then that happened, and it is what it is. It's a little disappointing to have a mental mistake cost you a race. It's something that I used to do when I was a rookie. You know, I shouldn't be doing that now, but that's
when
why.
When did you go to 4 and get the ladder?
Pretty relatively early. I did it before 6 and 7. I obviously thought 3 was blocked, but I had the raft and the power bracelet pretty early, so I knew that it was either Recorder Lake or it was Death Mountain, and I just said I'm going to Death Mountain, and I was able to clear 4, but I died to I think it was it was a Dig Dogger block in 4, and there was a Patcher in 8 that killed me, so I just went and got the Recorder and the White Sword, and yeah, I mean, I felt like I was doing really well until I couldn't find the bow.
Yeah. The funny thing was that you were also Recorder blocked in 8, getting the Triforce, so really needed that ladder.
It made me feel a little better that I didn't try to go back in, because I almost did. And I said, there's no reason to bang my head against the wall. And then it turned out that was the right call, but I mean, it's rando.
I didn't feel great for the most part of that seed. I didn't get the ladder until probably near an hour. Like I don't know what everybody. I mean, my stream is dropping like 90% of its frames. So I'm gonna try to restart before the next race. But yeah, I think I got the ladder around like 1 hour. That's how late it was for me. I did not feel good about that at all. Yeah, but I had a lot explored. Like once I got the ladder, it was like I had everything done basically. I was like, all right. I mean, I needed to do 3 and 6, but I knew where the Triforce in 7 was. I knew where the Triforce in 4 was, and I didn't know the Triforce in 7 was, but I was pretty sure. 4, I knew where the Triforce was. 8, I knew where the Triforce was. So it was just a matter of going back and getting them, and that didn't take for very long.
It would have been a pretty close race, I think, if I had at least... Because, I mean, I probably would have gambled on 3 first, regardless, just because it's a smaller dungeon. But...
You probably would have won, to be honest. I think you would have won, because then you wouldn't have had to dig certain dungeons.
You probably spent 10 minutes in level 7, and you dug all of 6. Like, you passed up the Triforce in 7, The bombs were the problem in 7 because you had those rooms down there,
Yeah.
and you had one bomb, and you're like, you kept trying. It looked like you were going to force, and then I guess you just didn't want to bomb the wrong spot or run out. And
because I was down to my last bomb, I thought about storing one on the likes, but I've done that in the past, and it always goofs up. So I was just gonna check what I could and hopefully find something that I could get a bomb off of. And I was getting pretty frustrated. I almost bailed, which ironically would have been the right play, but I'd have came right back. So, because I had no clue, man. I walked into 3 and I just said, "Oh well, GG's. I guess we'll see game 3." But no, thanks to everybody for putting this on. Are you guys going to be doing the commentary for the next one too?
No.
No, it's Sci-Town and Homer J.
Another great team. Awesome. Well, thank you guys for calling this one. It means a lot. And to everyone that puts on the restreams and Random, of course, man. GG's again, dude. And I can't wait for the next one.
Yeah, sounds good. We'll open up a new room.
See you in about 10 minutes or so?
Yeah, we can start in about 10 minutes.
Okay.
My OBS says it's better now. It's running on the green in the bottom. So we'll see. Oh, it's back to red. I don't know what I should do.
I would just locally record it, man. And if something happens, it's all good.
I will say, I can't wait to lose to whichever one of you wins.
It's gonna be great. That's what's cool about this tournament, man. It's like no matter what your level of skill, like the entire brackets, and there were so many people who didn't even make it to brackets that were so good, and up and down the charts. This has been the most competitive tournament I've ever been a part of. And like, if my next race is my last one in this tournament, it was a hell of a ride, and I'm just grateful to be here.
Well said. Well, we'll let you guys go take a break and get ready for your game 3. Like I said, Sci-Town and Homer J Smash going to take over the comms here. Lack, man, it's been real. I don't know that I've done comms with you, and I don't know. It's been years. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm glad we got the chance to do this. So, thanks. Good race, guys. RandomEffekt, I'll take your word for it. JSR, write down that you just take note of all the doors in the room.
Yeah.
And for next race. So good luck to both of you in the next race.
Thanks, gentlemen.
And thank you, Camion, for tracking in the background. Best tracker ever. And with that, we're going to go ahead and head out and let the next group get on in here. And I'm going to enjoy race 3. Y'all have a good night.